Since 1985, Muslim Aid has been responding to humanitarian crises around the world.
The scale of this devastation is unbelievable. We have been driving for 8 hours from Islamabad to reach this point, and now we are in this boat for an hour to get to these people.
When disaster strikes, Muslim Aid responds immediately, delivering emergency relief and planning to help people rebuild their lives.
Muslim Aid is delivering those basic services of clean water, sanitation, healthcare, teaching and education.
I've been told there are about 6,000 children here who don't have access to education. And these kids want to learn, they want to become pilots, they want to become doctors, but without proper education they're not going to have much of an opportunity.
We believe that everyone is entitled to an education and provide access to children and adults around the world, helping to enable people to fulfill their potential and build a brighter future.
Muslim Aid have been real leaders in development work ever since they were established, and I think they're at the cutting edge, and I think that shows the commitment of the Muslim community here in Britain and across the world to play their part in getting rid of poverty.
Following the devastating floods in Pakistan, Muslim Aid is constructing permanent homes in the worst affected areas.
Here you have a very solid structure. What's very impressive about this is that we're looking at essentially 4 or 5 weeks' work, so they built this in a month.
This model house very well and very beautiful and very excellent.
Doctor, I can see Muslim Aid Reproductive Health Center. What exactly happens here?
Yeah, this is a place where the pregnant ladies are come to us. An antenatal care. We're dealing with 2 lives, the pregnant lady and the infant inside her.
Muslim Aid is tackling poverty and supporting happier, healthier communities.
মনে করেন আমগো অনেক দূরে গেলে গাড়ি ভাড়া লাগে, টাকা লাগে, যাওয়ার ওই ক্লিনিকে চিকিৎসা লাগে, টাকা লাগে, ওই ডাক্তার দেখাইবো কইব টাকা দাও, ওই এক্সরে করাইবো কইব টাকা দাও। তো এখানে মনে করেন আমরা 30 টাকা দিয়ে যদি করাই তাহলে আমগো একটু সুবিধা হয় না, আমরা গরিব মানুষ হিসাবে আমগো সবকিছুই সুবিধা।
I've been following what Muslim Aid has been doing over the years, and I think it's an important work. If we are serious about solidarity and human dignity, we have to look at what is the reality of the situation for children around the world.
Sponsoring children in 19 countries across Europe, Asia and Africa, Muslim Aid provides holistic support with tuition fees, school books and clothing.
What Muslim Aid do is awesome. If you just think of some of the orphans they've helped, some of the widows they've comforted, some of the houses they've rebuilt, some of the people they've fed, both Muslim beneficiaries and non-Muslim too.
Muslim Aid is forging partnerships and relations with NGOs and governments, aiming to promote human development and social progress and working towards greater understanding and cooperation.
أنا سعيد جدا أن تكون مسلم إيد هي أول NGO نتعامل معها بهذا الشكل. أننا نثق في أن المسلم إيد هي مؤسسة ناجحة وتخدم الإنسانية.
I can now speak, I think, on behalf of all Queenslanders in thanking Muslim Aid very, very much indeed for this most generous donation.
Joining forces wherever there is a need, Muslim Aid has been recognised the world over for humanitarian work in disaster areas, complementing the efforts of governments in many developing countries for poverty eradication and meeting the UN Millennium Development Goals.
Our vision, the alleviation of poverty, education for all, and the provision of basic amenities in order to create a world where charity and compassion help others in need.
Muslim Aid is such an important charity. Just learning more about the work it's done, starting with pretty humble beginnings and now working globally, it's just an extraordinary example of what faith can do.
Muslim Aid will continue the mission to bring hope to people around the world.